Hello, my name is Sonia and this is video number 13 in my series, The Basics of Crochet. And today we're going to continue learning about decrease or together stitches. So right here I have a card with the abbreviations DEC or TOG. So if you would see this in a pattern, you would see DEC, you would know that it stands for decrease. Or if you would see TOG, you would know that it stands for together. And again, these two stitches are the same thing, just with a different name. And today we're going to learn how to do a triple or treble crochet decrease. So again, if you would see TRDEC in a pattern or TRTOG in a pattern, you would know that it stands for triple or treble crochet decrease or triple or treble crochet together stitch. So to get started, today I'm using a G hook or a 4.25 millimeter hook. Again, if you don't have a G hook, you can certainly use an H hook or a 5 millimeter hook or an I hook, which is also 5.5 millimeter. Or if your G hook says 4 millimeter, again, that's perfectly fine. And we are going to use worsted weight yarn in a light color and a solid color so we can easily see our stitches. So to get started, we are going to work a row of 10 triple or treble crochet stitches. And before we do that, we need to, of course, make our slips knot, and we need to chain. And we are going to chain 13. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So we have our 13 chains and we are ready to get started with our first row of triple crochet stitches. So again, to make a triple crochet stitch, you have to yarn over twice, and we're going to insert our hook in the 5th chain from our hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4, number 5 right there. Put that guy in there. Going to yarn over, pull up a loop. We have 4 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So our skipped 4 chains count as a stitch. So now we have 2 triple crochet stitches, and we're going to keep going across the chain. And then we'll check to see if we have 10, because again, counting is important in crocheting. And you need to know how to count your stitches, how to read your work. So when you are making a pattern, hopefully a good pattern will give you stitch counts. You can count your stitches and know if you're on the right track, because there's nothing worse than working a pattern and you look at it and you're like, okay, this looks nothing like the picture, things are not going well, and you don't know exactly what went wrong. So it's good to be able to count your stitches and know what's going on as you're working your pattern. Alright, we are almost down to the end of the chain here. There we go. And this is a good practice for all of the stitches that we've learned so far. And hopefully, since you've been practicing, your stitches are getting nicer looking, your tension is getting more even, and you're just getting a little bit more comfortable with making the stitches. So the more practice, the better you get. Alright, we're at our last chain here, and we are going to count and see how many triple crochet stitches we have. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we have 10, the right amount what we wanted, and we're ready to start row 2. So row 2, we're going to start decreasing or making a together stitch. So before we do that, we need to chain 4. We need to turn or flip our work over, and we're ready to start row 2. So this right here is going to count as our first stitch, so we're not going to work in here. We're going to work in these two guys. So to work decrease or together stitches, you usually are working in 2 stitches, so you're turning 2 stitches into 1. So to begin your triple crochet decrease stitch, we're going to yarn over twice, Going to insert your hook into this next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. So you have 4 loops on your hook. So we're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're ready to work into the next stitch. So we have to yarn over twice, insert our hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. So we have 5 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now we have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to do a final yarn over and pull through all 3 of those stitches. And we have made 1 triple crochet or triple crochet together stitch. So it looks like 2, but really when you turn it on its side, you can see right there it's actually 1 stitch. So we're going to keep working triple crochet stitches across till we get to the 3rd to the last stitch. And we are going to work another triple crochet decrease stitch. And then we'll work 1 more triple crochet stitch, and then we should have a total of 8. So we started with 10, now we are going to have 8. We're going to work 4 rows. So we're going to go from 10 stitches to 4. So 1, 2, 3. So we need to work 1 more triple crochet stitch here, and then we'll do another decrease stitch. Okay, so we're at the 3rd to the last stitch. We're ready to work another triple crochet decrease stitch. So we yarn over twice, insert our hook into our stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. We have 4 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we have these 2 guys on our hook. We're ready to work into the next stitch to complete the triple crochet decrease stitch. So you want to yarn over twice, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. So we have 5 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to yarn over and pull through the last 3. And now we have made our 2nd triple crochet decrease stitch. Now we can't forget this guy here, our skip chain 4. We need to work 1 more triple crochet stitch before we are done with row 2. Alright, so we have completed row 2 of learning the triple crochet decrease stitch, and we should have a total of 8 stitches. So if we turn it on its side, it might be a little easier to count. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we have 8. So now we're going to work row 3, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to decrease 2 times. So we're going to chain 4, turn, flip our work. Again, this counts as our first stitch. So we yarn over twice, and we're going to work in these 2 guys. We're going to turn these 2 stitches into 1. So insert our hook, yarn over, 4 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're ready to work in the next stitch. Yarn over twice, insert your hook, pull up a loop. So we have 5 loops on there. So yarn over, 2, yarn over, 2. We're going to work these last 3 off. So yarn over, pull through all 3. So we've completed another triple crochet decrease stitch. So we're going to yarn over and work a regular triple crochet until we get to the 3rd to the last stitch, and we'll complete another triple crochet decrease stitch. So 1, 2, 3. So we need to work 1 more triple crochet stitch before we work another decrease. And decrease stitches, you'll use those a lot when you're crocheting, especially if you're making a hat, making stuffed animals. So we yarned over twice, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, 2, yarn over, 2. 2 loops on your hook, yarn over twice, insert your hook, yarn over. So we have 5 loops, 2, 2, and the last 3, yarn over, pull through all 3 of those. We need to work 1 more triple crochet stitch. Can't forget this guy here. So work our final triple crochet stitch. Alright, so now we should have 6 for row 3. And it's real easy to see the rows because these stitches are nice and tall. So there's row 1, row 2, row 3, and as you can see, it's starting to get shorter at the top. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we're doing really well so far. So we're going to decrease one more time. So again, practice makes perfect. Chain 4, turn, flip your work. So we're going to decrease in these next 2 stitches, and then we'll already be to the third to the last chain, so then we're going to decrease again in the next 2. So yarn over twice. Always have to remember to yarn over twice for this one, because if you yarn over once, you're going to make a double crochet decrease. And we're not doing that. We're working triple crochet. So yarn over, we're ready to work in the next stitch. Yarn over twice, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up your loop, 5 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through your final 3. So we yarn over twice, we're going to work another one. So we have 2 stitches on our hook, we're ready to start the second part of the decrease. 5 loops, yarn over twice, our final yarn over to pull through all 3 of those guys. So we've made our second triple crochet decrease stitch. For row 4, we're going to work in the last stitch to complete row 4. So yarn over, and yarn over. All right. So now we count our stitches. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have the right amount. So we have started off with 10, we went to 8, 6, and 4. And that is how you make a triple crochet decrease stitch or triple crochet together stitch. Thank you so much for watching.